A cross-section of Rwandans feel that President Uhuru Kenyatta's achievements in fostering better relations between Kenya and Rwanda have been largely driven by circumstances rather than personal initiative.
Under President Kenyatta, he came in at a time when Rwanda had just joined the East African community. So as a president, he doesn't have options. He has to find out, how Kenyans are doing outside the Kenyan borders, as well as pushing for their interests. So it is more circumstantial.
He's a good president, and this is seen through his positive attitude in his collaboration with the other two presidents, Museveni and President Kagame. They have achieved together a lot of good things for the three countries.
On the onset, I would say that the relationship between Rwanda and Kenya are very deep and very cordial. And these have been evidenced by the number of projects that we have undertaken and initiatives over the past 4 years. I'm sure you're aware of the Northern Corridor projects, which is one of the hallmarks of the integration initiatives that have been undertaken over the past 4 years. A number of things that have come out from these initiatives. We have agreed with both Rwanda and to an extent Uganda on the free movement of people. For example, the Kenyan nationals now can visit this country without the use of passport, and only the identity cards that they can use now for traveling across the region.
But analysts say that President Uhuru Kenyatta cannot claim full credit on the above-mentioned achievements, since regional leaders too had a role to play.
I think, he's not an angel. The main factor which contributes to enhance the relationship between Rwanda and Kenya is the nature of their economies. Kenya was developed. It is the most industrialized country in the East African community. And this didn't come from President Kenyatta alone.
What I would say that the advent of President Kenyatta's administration accelerated some of these initiatives. We had free movement of people, yes, within the Eastern region, but specifically the issue of, for example, the use of identity cards came about when President Kenyatta came into office. So I would say it is a continuation of the partnership, but accelerated in the past 4 years.
President Uhuru Kenyatta may need new strategies of tackling the ghost of corruption. Anti-corruption watchdog Transparency International in its 2016 Corruption Perception Index ranked Kenya at position 145th out of 176 least corrupt countries in the world.
Corruption scandals just in 5 years, they're quite heavy. That he has not done quite well on the bit of corruption.
As for fighting against corruption, sometimes also we have to concede that it is not easy. Kenya is a multi-tribal country. It is harder to put Kenyans together than doing it for Rwandans.
So, what legacy will President Uhuru Kenyatta leave in the period he has served as president as far as foreign policy for the region is concerned?
One of our key cornerstones of our foreign policy is about Africa and African trade. And this has been proved by some of the actions that were put into place. I would mention a number of things. For example, we now have single tourist visa. We have joint tourist marketing board. We open an office, a liaison office, KPA liaison office here, to facilitate for the traders between our two countries.
Kenyans go to the polls in August 8th, and whether President Uhuru Kenyatta will win another term in office or not, a majority of Rwandans, especially those in the business community, are wishing for even more business opportunities back in Kenya, and whoever will have won in that election. For the special assignment, I'm Eugene Anangwe reporting.